This senior royal could soon become a very big cheese over at the commercial channel in the United Kingdom, ITV. What's the truth behind this particular story? As ever, let me explain. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you on this autumnal day. Looks nice, doesn't it, London, at this time of year? Still got a little bit of green on the leaves, yes. Nice, as I say, to look, but it's getting colder. Is it getting colder in your part of the world? I noticed someone the other day in Australia boasting, yes, spring. Oh, I know. It'll soon come around. Don't you get clever. It's terrible, isn't it, when you're just fighting over weather. By the way, thank you for your lovely comments about our recent video regarding the Hollywood sex bomb. That is, of course, Mae West, the Muscle Men, and the Savoy Hotel. Do check out that video. I think you'll find it pretty amazing. It just goes to show, truly, that there's nothing new. It's just that we didn't know it, you know. I know I often say this on the show, but you know, you just kind of think, yeah, this is what really it is. And the exhibition we just recently went to at Buckingham Palace, you know, you find out all sorts of things about royal painters and stuff, and you think, actually, you know, that's just kind of like today. It's just that in the fullness of time, they get lost in their tracks, don't they? I know, yes, frightening. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. As we know, Sarah, the Duchess of York, has gone through a very trying time with a recent illness and thankfully come out of that on the full side. We wish her all the very best. And everybody out there who is suffering in the same way, I'm sure everything we pray, we send good wishes, and of course, God blessings to all of you who are going through terrible situations with any illnesses and stuff. It's awful. But sadly, it is a form of life, isn't it? It's a part of life that we all go through in one form or another. Sarah, thankfully, is seeing the funny side, as only Sarah can, and, you know, climbing back, as she said, back in the saddle. So much so, she recently appeared on one of the ITV daytime shows, Loose Women, to talk about her ordeal, and more importantly, highlight the fact of how important it is, girls, to go and get those checks. But what's interesting now is that according to a very well-placed source at ITV, Fergie, as she's affectionately known, could be offered a more permanent role on the beleaguered TV show This Morning. This is the TV show, of course, that had Philip Schofield until he was ousted. Then Holly Willoughby sadly had to remove herself through some poor personal issues. And as you can imagine, ratings have truly plummeted. When Fergie appeared on this particular daytime TV show, things took off. People were interested. I think she's kind of relatable, you know, particularly when you've gone through something as terrible as that. Now, ITV bosses who are literally reeling from tumbling advertising shares, and more importantly, wondering what on earth they're going to do in the future, see that Fergie hosting a regular, possibly bi-weekly segment on the show to start with, may be culminating in a regular, once-a-week sit-down on the sofa interviewing all manner of people, could be, of course, the success that the show needs. Now, when I've told you this before, people have sort of said, oh, really? But look, she's made a huge success of her podcast, something that Meghan Markle didn't do, and now it looks like television's going to come calling. It's strange, isn't it, that Meghan herself basically was very dismissive of certain help from others inside the royal family. But isn't it strange to think it's these people that are now careering ahead in the things that she solely wanted to do? As ever, it is a developing story, and once again, good wishes to everybody out there, and of course, continued good wishes to Sarah, Duchess of York, for battling through, as so many of you ladies currently are. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.